Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're doing amazingly, and I'm really sorry for the super long break between uploads. I've been on holiday for the last 2 weeks and it's been really fun, but of course that meant I haven't been able to produce uploads, but I did come back swinging, or I'm hoping to anyway, because I have a ton of ideas, and yeah, hopefully over the next week and 2 weeks you'll get even more frequent uploads than I was doing before to make up for the bit of the drought. So we're kicking things off nice and easy, just getting back into the swing of things with a Q&A. Now this is something I wasn't sure if you guys would be up for, but that's why I left the community poll. And 89% of you said that you'd love to see a Q&A, so that tells me that this is something you guys are interested in, so I'm here to answer your questions, which you guys kindly left in the comments for me. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the questions. We've got one from Duragala, absolute legend, huge supporter of the channel. He asks, what topics do you enjoy to talk about the most, and should there be any anticipation for a possible collaboration sometime in the future? Now, to answer your first question, this may be surprising because I haven't done many videos on it, but my favorite topic to talk about is actually games, because although I don't finish many games, if I finish a game and I really get into it, it like absorbs me, right? I absolutely love it. And then to talk about that is just amazing, because obviously I do a lot of stuff, a lot of more retrospective stuff and thought-provoking videos, which are fun to make, and I like to do them when the ideas come to me, rather than trying to force them out. And that content seems to be not the easiest to make, 'cause it's not easy to make at all, but the most accessible for me to make, rather than games, just because, like I'm saying, it takes a long time for me to finish games. Normally I get into it for a little bit, and then, I kind of lose track. So if I do finish a game, it's something that's really special to me. And, in the future, I have tons of ideas planned, and I'm definitely going to talk about some more games in the future. So yeah. And as far as collaborations go, I'm completely open for collaborations. If anyone wants me to be in any of their videos, they got a cool topic they think, if they think I'd be useful for the video, I'm down to collaborate with you guys. As far as stuff on this channel goes, I haven't really ever thought about it, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, I want something that's, feels natural. Like if it's a video that definitely requires a second opinion, or just someone who has a strong connection to the topic, then of course that makes perfect sense. But as far as collaborations go, like I feel like sometimes YouTubers kind of just force a collaboration in. But yeah, if I were to collaborate with anybody, I'd love to do it on something that feels natural and normal. So next question comes from TugJames4528. Another very nice supporter of the channel. I noticed a lot of the guys that commented on the post. I thank you a lot because you're frequent commenters, and I really appreciate that. This is a deep one. What are your goals or aspirations in life, and what do I want to be doing in the future? As far as the future goes, I have no clue in the slightest. Obviously, the next 2 years of my life are going to be spent at college, so that's those 2 years accounted for, and then after that, who knows? I'm doing film studies at college, so perhaps something in the editing film industry would be amazing, but at this point I have no idea. So, and what are my goals or aspirations in life? Wow, that's like a whole video in itself, to be honest with you. I have a lot of things that I want to do in life, and in fact I have a whole video coming up on this in the next couple of weeks. It's sort of akin to this question, so you'll get a much more detailed answer and look into what I want to do. But for now, I can tell you that I have a very long list, a bucket list, some may say, I don't know. But I can tell you that one of my main goals or aspirations in life is to reach 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. If I reach that, I'll have lived the successful life that I want to live. Next question comes from Nina. Am I team Choco Mint, or do I think it tastes like toothpaste? To be honest with you, don't think it tastes like toothpaste, but I just dislike the flavor. I'm not a mint guy, so when you mix green mint with lovely chocolate, I feel like you're spoiling the beautiful flavor that is chocolate. But that's just my opinion, Personally, my favorite flavor is vanilla. So they also asked another question: where do I want to live in the future? Where have you already traveled to, and where do you want to travel? Again, I don't know. Maybe there might be an upcoming video on this in that video I was talking about earlier. But where have I already traveled to? I've been to South Africa, went to Croatia on my holiday that I was just in for the past 2 weeks. I've been to France, Spain, America, Canada. I've been very fortunate to travel to a wide range of places. Arguably some of them were when I was quite young, so my memories are a bit more faded than the recent holidays. But I've still been very lucky to travel to a load of different places. Next question is from HeyHi714. What do I study at school, and is there any subject that takes a huge interest to you? So I just finished secondary school in the UK, which is basically education up till you're 16, and now I'm in sixth form college, which is a 2-year stretch from 16 to 18. So I was studying a load of different subjects that I honestly hated, but now I'm going into God, now I'm going into sixth form college. I'm studying geography, history, and film studies, and all of these subjects I adore. As far as the one that takes the biggest interest to me, film studies, I haven't really it wasn't an option in my secondary school, so I haven't really done it. But I know that the course is 30% editing 5-minute film. So the editing aspect I absolutely love because I've had like 3 years of editing training, making videos and stuff like that, to a point where I'm fairly okay with an editing software. So that's really interesting for me. And also film analysis, video essays, film stuff. If I wasn't doing the content I'm making, film video essays would be like the biggest thing that I would do. Currently I do regular video essays, but film video essays are different, and very much looking forward to that aspect. Next question is from a guy called Mitch on Itch. He says, who inspired you the most as you were growing up? I'm actually really struggling to think of an answer, because I've been watching YouTube since I was like 7 or 8, quite religiously, and I've wanted to be a YouTuber for so long. In terms of that aspect, I've looked up to a lot of different YouTubers and thought, they've inspired me creatively. Yeah, in terms of YouTube, I'd probably go for Loaf. A couple of you guys probably have heard of him. He's a pretty popular YouTuber, mostly for YouTube pranks. It's a genre that you probably wouldn't expect me to watch, but I absolutely love it. It's just so funny. He does them to a point where they're harmless enough for the people he's doing them on. Might be a little bit annoying. It's all in good fun, and they're really funny. But it's more than that. It's the videos, the retrospective videos of his that I like the most, because you can see him at his truest form, at his most vulnerable. And his story is really inspiring, because he has basically just grinded at YouTube for so long, making videos, losing money on videos for just months on end, and just growing an audience slowly and organically, which is really inspiring. And for the past 2 years that I've been watching him, his videos, more than anyone else's really, have inspired me to just get off watching YouTube and make something. So yeah, that's probably my answer. In terms of the non-YouTube world, who am I kidding? There's no world except YouTube. The next question is from Abyssal, another very, very dedicated Brief Intermission supporter, so I thank you so much. How do I choose topics for philosophical Minecraft videos? Basically, I sit in a room and I basically have candles burning. I shut my eyes, I have the lights dimmed, and I sit there and I meditate. And I think, like a monk would, about the real problems in our society and how I can fix them with a 6-minute Minecraft video. Honestly, they just come to me. I have a lot of time to think, especially over this summer. Literally anywhere where I can think and be quiet, video ideas come to me, because a lot of my free time I'm thinking about YouTube, which is quite sad, but it's true. Yeah, it's just a matter of, if it's a topic I feel like I can talk about and I have a connection to, then I'll make a video on it. Hope that answers the question. Next question is from the Fire Within 2649. Sounds like a very cool guy, that guy. He says, what motivates you in general? God, deep question. I've said it before, but in terms of YouTube, the thing that motivates me is the comments. I just love the comments the most. I think they're the best thing. When someone tells you that they loved your video, that is the best feeling in the world. Or they tell you they're back for another video. That's just amazing, and it makes me want to keep making stuff, because I know there's an audience, however small, there is an audience that want to see my stuff. In life, what motivates me is wanting to be a better version of myself. I don't know, just seeing other people succeed really motivates me, because it's you see someone in a successful position, it's I want to be like that, and I could be like that if I put in the work. Going back to Loaf, he's not someone who succeeded from dumb luck or anything like that. It's definitely a case of effort, putting in the effort every single day, and he grew because of it. And that's exactly what I want to do. So seeing people in successful positions motivates me, and people, boosting me up, leaving nice comments, that motivates me the most. Next, we've got a question from Hanzo, and they ask, what's your favorite song right now, and what music genres do you generally listen to? I actually don't listen to a whole lot of music. I listen to a very niche selection of music. If I were to say my favorite song right now, and this fits very much with everything we've been talking about in this video, that would be Hall of Fame by The Script featuring will.i.am. It's an old song, but it's an amazing song. It just encapsulates this whole motivation and inspiration so well. Like there's one line, dedicate yourself and you find yourself standing in the Hall of Fame. And that line just, to me, says if you're willing to put in enough hard work, you will be rewarded. Often you put in the hard work and sometimes you feel like you aren't getting rewarded, but this is saying that eventually your hard work will be noticed. There's another line which is like, you could be a master, don't wait for luck. That's a brilliant lyric because it's again saying, you know, success doesn't come to those who wait around hoping for some lucky chance. Like a very, very slim majority of people that'll happen to. A lot of people, to be successful, you have to put in the hard work. And so that just, yeah, that really encapsulates it. It's a great song for doing push-ups too, so that's that. And the last question comes from Tug James, again asking another question. Why is the channel called A Brief Intermission? I talked about this briefly on my What is a Brief Intermission video, basically like the channel trailer sort of thing. The reason it's called that is because I wanted this channel to be like an experience where you could pop in. It'd be like, not like seeing a therapist because that's dumb, you know, catching up with an old friend, just talking about whatever, literally anything. The more videos I make, the more you'll really see that I want this channel to be about anything, and I really hope to branch out over the next few months with tons of different styles of content. So the reason it's not anything specific or the channel isn't very obviously on one theme or game or series is because I don't want to be stuck to one theme or game or series. I want to be able to talk about absolutely anything, basically like talking to an old friend. So yeah, those were all the questions. I really appreciate every single one of you that left a question because you allowed me to make this video. You know, we're just getting back into the swing of things with this video. I'll have my checkpoint for August up soon. I have a lot to talk about on that. And then the topics are going to start. I have so many ideas and I'm so excited for you to see them. So thank you so much for stopping by on this brief intermission in your life. And until next time, have a good one.